This is my video review of the Genitronics T8 LED shop lights. 4-foot long tubes, 22 watts, 40 watt equivalent, 2290 lumens, daylight white 5000K. This is a 4-pack that I ordered, and it comes with 4 individual 4-foot lights. So I'm going to remove these other lights here so we can concentrate on one of them. And we could look at how this is set up here. Now you see on one side there's a label with a wiring diagram. It also comes with a basic wiring diagram showing you how to modify the wiring. You need to essentially remove the ballast or the starter coil and put AC across the ends of the tube. Now to test this, I noticed that on one of the drawings they show the hot there and the neutral there. That's with respect to this label. The hot is on this side. So I have a power cable right here to test this, and I'm going to put the neutral on the neutral side and put a hot on the hot side right there. There's 120 volts, and you can see it comes on. Very nice even light, and very bright, instant on also. Now just out of curiosity, in case you wired it opposite that and you put the neutral there and the hot there, let's just see what happens. And of course it comes on and it doesn't really matter. So if you get that reverse, it's no big deal. Now I'm going to show the wiring of this on a fluorescent light that I'm going to be updating and upgrading using these to convert it to LEDs. I'm going to show you that light now. So this is the light I'm going to be replacing in my basement, and right now that's the fluorescent lights, and I'm going to be using a light meter right here to get a reference of the amount of light before and after the modification at a fixed height. So right now, under this fluorescent bulb, I'm getting 600 lux, and that's about 4 feet away. Now we're going to switch out the light to LEDs and see the difference. So I've taken the light down, and it looks like it's riveted the center section, which has the wiring. I'm going to have to remove a rivet on one side to allow me to gain access to the center panel. So I remove the center panel, and on one side opposite the power cord it has a little transformer ballast circuit. So I'm going to cut these wires, and I'm even going to cut these wires here because I'm not going to be using this ballast anymore. And on the other side, where the AC power comes in, has a power switch and a transformer circuit. I'm going to disconnect that, and I'm going to rewire it so that 120 volts goes across these terminals right here. So I ended up removing the end ballast and circuitry and removing this whole end cap piece so I can gain access to these 2 wires right here. So now I'm able to put the 120 volts input to these wires right here. Make sure you reconnect your ground that I had to remove, had a rivet on there. Reconnect that to the metal chassis of the light. Then you'll be good to go. So I just completed soldering. I marked the hot and the neutral, and I joined the 2 wires together, the hot to the hot, the neutral to the neutral, and then put it to the appropriate point on the incoming AC line. And I tested it, it worked. I'm going to reconnect the ground wire to the metal, put this back together on the light. I have it all put back together and wired up. I got the one end with the cutoff wire, the other end rewired to 120 volts, and this is now the cool LED bulbs. You can see how bright they are. I'm going to install them back up and measure the lumens. So here's the new LEDs installed, and I'm going to take the lux meter and go to the same distance that I did for the other test. This is about 4 feet away, and I get over 1,000 lux. So it exceeded the other fluorescent light considerably. So that's great. So what's my overall opinion of the 4-pack Genitronics T8 LED shop tube, 4 feet 22 watts? This is one of the bulbs. I'm going to install it in another light. I have the other one installed, as you saw, and as you can see, it worked great. It had a higher lumen than my fluorescent lights, and the lighting was very even on this. The only issue that I see is if you have a fluorescent light like I have, which is one of the newer ones that has the ballast and the electronics on the end caps, I wouldn't suggest using this because it's too much effort to cut all that plastic away and rewire that. But if you have an older style that has the ballast and the electronics in a little separate module, it would be infinitely easier, and the directions are shown on the Amazon page how to wire that. So the product itself is great. I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating on my channel because the quality of the light was quite amazing and the lumens was really bright and it was instant on. So this is a 5-star product. Thanks for watching my review. I hope it helped you.